It's like the biggest mistake of movies is to tell the story because you never know if you're gonna get a sequel. We just got out of seeing Juliet and Romeo.
Yes, not named after anything else.
No, of course not. It's based off of nothing, right?
Yeah, completely original idea where we definitely need the retelling of it. Kidding. Essentially, it is a modern pop music kind of, without spoilers again, and I can't believe I'm saying that, spoilers for a Romeo and Juliet retelling of sorts. It's essentially a bunch of modern pop music videos taken together, and then they tell the story of Romeo and Juliet.
But we're mainly here to talk about the ending of this Romeo and Juliet.
This Juliet and Romeo situation, there's a reason why it's differently titled. And the following will contain, again, shockingly enough, spoilers. They survive in the end.
Yeah, so it's basically beat for beat what the original story is, but Romeo's able to sneak the surviving potion and they survive.
Why? I mean, we already did this we know the story of Romeo and Juliet, and you probably could have begun the movie and probably got a lot more attention from the movie if you conveyed it in a way where the end of the movie should have been the beginning.
The movie ends, the credits start rolling, and then it says Juliet and Romeo will continue in part 2.
MCU style.
MCU style. And the first thought Ethan and I both were like, why not just start with that? Like, that's way more interesting.
You know, again, beat for beat, essentially Romeo and Juliet. And I'm like, okay, I'm kind of bored out of my mind. And by the end of it all, it's just like, well, why didn't we just start here, ladies and gentlemen? Because I'm like, this is what we should have been doing in the first place.
It's like the biggest mistake of movies is to tell the story because you never know if you're gonna get a sequel.
That's what George Lucas did with Star Wars. He told it smack dab in the middle. Most people are unified with the first Star Wars 1977 movie. But could you imagine if he started off with the controversial prequels?
Yeah.
I mean, it might not have gotten that same reception. It's an interesting idea. I would have liked to sat through that couple of hours exploring, rather than a story I've heard done to death in all of our high school classrooms. Why? This movie didn't even seem like it had the budget to really warrant a sequel. I don't think it's gonna make its money back.
No, it's definitely not gonna make its money back. It's upsetting because you should have just made that movie. Take the last 15 minutes and make it the first 15 minutes and then tell book 2. That's what you should have done.
Yeah, and go from there. I mean, that movie would have been so much more interesting.
It's so dumb at this point.
Even the music kind of didn't, the songs and music were fine, but they didn't really stand out. It just felt like the same song over and over again.
Yeah, I just highly recommend watching the 2012 one with Haley Steinfeld. That one's much better.
There's a 2012 Haley Steinfeld Romeo and Juliet movie?
Yeah, she plays Juliet. Ethan's gonna be going to watch that now.
Be right back.